everybody. So, more Lego compatible Napoleonic Wars figures have arrived on Aliexpress. And in today's video, we'll think about what these figures are, I'll give you my thoughts on them, a few tips on how to improve them, and if you look in the video description, you'll find some links of where to buy them. There are 4 new figures available, and the one which I'm most excited about is the French Lancer. This figure holds a lance with a 2-coloured flag at the end, and has a new style helmet. Whilst I am pleased to add some lancers to my French army, I'd like to try this helmet on some British household cavalry at Waterloo, and the plume could even be painted red and work well for a French carabiner. On the Facebook announcement of these figures, I, along with a few others, asked the spokesperson for this company that makes these models whether the Polish Lancers are on the horizon, as probably the most famous variant of the Lancers that fought for the French, to which they indicated they would be in next year's releases. A few of the community suggested that they felt the lance piece wasn't quite the right shape. I'm personally quite impressed with it, especially with the 2-coloured flag, but if you're interested in something a bit more slimline, you could pick up a long spear or lance similar to the one below from AliExpress for about £4.20 for a pack of 5, which was suggested by Guido Merry on Facebook. You'll find a link of where to buy it in the pinned comment and in the description. So I must admit, for the other figures that are released, I've had to do a little bit of reading up, as they're not quite as widely known as some of the other figures that we've had so far. The Saxonyan Ulhan were from Saxony and fought for Napoleon. This model seems pretty accurate from the artwork of figures from the time, although the cuffs could have been a bit better if they'd been green. The eye patch is a really nice touch, and I'm always impressed with the variety of faces across these figures. Again, he carries a lance with a different colour flag. The Bavarian Ulhan, meanwhile, fought for Napoleon in 1813 before defecting. This features what seems to be a Zwacker headpiece. Forgive my pronunciation. I'm not convinced that as many of this figure will sell as some of the other releases that we've had, along with the Saxon one above, especially as we haven't had Bavarian infantry at this point. But maybe there's a market for them that I'm not aware of. However, there are some Bavarian stickers available from Woody's Minifig Customs on Brick Sticker Shop, which could be used to flesh out a Bavarian-style army. The Egyptian Camel Legion Lancer completes the lineup. These were employed by Napoleon during his Egyptian campaign. The spectacles that the figure wears are really interesting, and we see unique arm printing as well as an elaborate torso and leg pattern. The relatively blank shako may also be quite sought after by people who are creating their own armies from the period and would like a blank shako to work with. Of course, you will be needing a camel for each of them. They rode the Bactrian camels, which have 2 humps. You can buy a Lego compatible camel on AliExpress, and I will pop a link down in the description and the pinned comment. So, we've got some exciting releases here, and the Emperor and his allies can field quite a cavalry division now. As Martin Evans commented on Facebook, however, these are splendid, but I think Uxbridge might be getting a little impatient. I really do hope that British cavalry are on the horizon. The spokesperson for this company did suggest that this would happen, but not for the next year or two, sadly. So, at the moment, we're looking at £4.13 for 4 figures. These are very early days for these new figures, so there will be others appearing on AliExpress, and I'll update the links down below where I can. Those links at the bottom are affiliate links, so by buying through those links, you'll be supporting this channel, and it won't cost you any extra money to buy through those links. What do you think of these releases? Why don't you let me know down in the comments, and also check out Napoleonic Bricks blog for more information and for stories based on the Napoleonic Wars represented in Lego and these amazing Lego compatible figures. Well, I'll see you next time.